No video.
Okay, we're live and welcome back. Sorry we're a bit late, but had some technical hitches with the producers connecting. So what we're going to do, we've got some nice videos for you to see first from the producers featured in this session, which are from Puglia, Albea, Fofani from Friuli Venezia Giulia, which we've just heard about, and a producer from unpronounceable name. Let me have a go. Usiglio del Vescovo from Tuscany. Hopefully, I'll be corrected on that pronunciation. So let's have a look. In fact, with this, let's have a look at Albea. There's one in this session, and. Okay, that was Albea. We'll be joining us in a moment, and I have a gentleman here, Giovanni Fofani, as in the name of the winery.
Oh.
Hello, Giovanni. Shall we take a look at your estate before we?
Yes, if you like to do that.
Let's have a look then.
Yeah, please.
As we go, Fofani.
Well,
Oh, you didn't send one.
I didn't send one. No, I can describe that for you. I mean, we are a family-owned winery, and we have a tradition of winemaking since 1789. And we live in an historical house protected by the Ministry of Fine Arts. It's close to Aquileia in Friuli, in the eastern part of the flatland, and we live also in one of the most beautiful villages of Italy, that is Clauiano, and we only make wines from our own vineyards that are around the house, and that's our passion. We live on that, and we like that. So that's the two things have to go together, and also we like the environment, and everything we do is traceable as far as control is concerned, and is also how can I say, and is also certified for control of biodiversity and maintenance of biodiversity and sustainability. So that's something we are very much proud of, and we spend a lot of efforts on it. Our vineyards are on the terroir as described before. Before there was a long description of the Friuli terroir, and I won't go much on that. It's clay over gravel stones, and also as far as air is concerned, we have a fresh northeastern winds that brings high temperature difference between day and night, responsible for the beautiful wine perfumes of Friuli whites in particular, as was said before. In all that, we like to be with our beauty and to make good wines, and also we like art, design, and we are, if I may say, we have an Italian lifestyle in the countryside that we like, and I think people like when they come to see us, and we welcome guests visiting our winery, you're all welcome to be with us. At this point in time, I leave it up to you, but I'm ready for the presentation of the wines, because what is most important, it's wines, and so I leave to the moderator to lead me on this presentation. If I have to go with wines, or if you have other films to present, or what.
No, please go ahead.
I go ahead with wines.
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay. So I have the wines here. Of course, you see like on the mirror. So yeah, the label is left and right, and the vice versa. So I am presenting two wines that one is a Pinot Grigio and the other one is a Merlot Bianco. But basically, what we like to do is tradition and innovation and ingenuity. As far as Pinot Grigio is concerned, Pinot Grigio, we do consider that also an indigenous grape. But coming back to the presentation before, it is more an indigenous grape of Tre Venezie, so it's Friuli, Veneto, and the Trentino Alto Adige. But in Friuli, we have a version of Pinot Grigio that we call it Pinot Grigio Ramato, which is copper-colored because of maceration of skins. That is typical of Friuli, and it was the original Pinot Grigio that was made and produced 40 years ago, something like that. So we are just getting back to that style. And actually, I have also the normal Pinot Grigio here, and you can see the difference. This is a regular Pinot Grigio, and this is the Pinot Grigio Ramato, that we would like to call it Pinot Grigio Friuli, because that was the original version of Pinot Grigio made in Friuli 40 years ago, and that is not only us, other producers are doing the same thing. And it's macerated, the skins are macerated for 1 day, more or less, before fermentation, and that gives a special perfume and a little bit of strength to the body, so that it's a wine that it's a white, but it has also a little bit of body of red. It's not an orange wine, but it's a distinctive wine that cannot be replaced by one of the several Pinot Grigios of any kind that are available in several world markets. And basically, we sell it through in different markets, United States, Canada, Europe, of course, Austria and Germany, and in Hong Kong. We are selling in Hong Kong in these days. I'm waiting for payment on Hong Kong, poor people, and I wonder if I will get that ever. But never mind. It's not big. It's not a big export. By the way, I forgot to tell you that we have about 10 hectares, and we have a production of about 80,000 bottles. We are a small winery, like many other small wineries in Friuli. So this is the first wine, and it's a wine that, as I'm talking to importers, and that it will not be replaced by another Pinot Grigio. But not only that, in addition to this version of Friuli version of Pinot Grigio, I want to introduce our baby. That is a Merlot Bianco, white Merlot. Merlot is a why Friuli, as was well explained before, it has the same latitude of Bordeaux. It is a land of white wine. It is a land of red wine as well. And the Merlot is almost, it's in Friuli since 100 years. And so it has become an autochthonous wine as well. But in any case, it's considered international. And the combination of perfumes and land and all of that make us think of this product that is made with fully ripened grapes, hyperoxygenated before fermentation. So there is no chemical clarification, but physical whitening, if I may say so. And this is this wine. It's kind of unique because a white Merlot, it's normally a little pinkish, a little sweet, and this is dry like a real Friuli white wine. And we sell it again in several world markets, overseas and Europe. And this also is a wine that cannot be replaced by anybody else. How much time do I still have? I cannot hear you.
So, okay.
Okay, I'm short. Okay, I still have some time.
2 minutes, though. 2 minutes.
Okay.
And then we've got Linda waiting, so we'll hand over to Linda in a couple of minutes.
Okay. So both wines they get after vintage and fermentation, they have batonnage sur lit during winter, like a typical style of wines in Friuli. And they are all well reputed on the major Italian and international wine guides. And it's something that it's an opportunity for the producer to make them, and for the importer to sell them, and for the buyer in the end, the customer in the end. Actually, we try to establish contact with. We use Meet on Google to make conversations like this with our customers, or any Zoom, or this platform is an excellent platform as well. So we like to be in contact in these days of virus. Unfortunately, if a client cannot come to us, we want to be with the clients on the market, and we spend our time in improving ways to get together, and we thank for being with us also with all means of technology and whatever. So I'm here for questions, and Linda, and okay, I bring the two wines. My wife, she's here. She's helping me. I forgot to put the two wines there, but there they are. Okay,
great. So all three of us in there. Welcome, Linda.
Hello.
Giovanni, I noticed you had a lot of frames on your wall there. Are those all prizes? Wine
Yes, I've been first and second. Here, actually, I only have the first prizes. The second one and the third ones are in the other room.
Okay. So, Linda, let's go over to Linda. Where are you today?
Oh, well, I am in my office in Ausilian del Vescovo, of course.
There you go. I had trouble pronouncing it. Can you say again the name of the winery?
Ausilian del Vescovo. I know it's a very complicated name, but this is a place with a lot of history. because Osigliano is the name of the place, which is located near Palaia in Pisa. Del Vescovo, Vescovo means bishop, because in ancient times this place was donated to the Bishop of Lucca. So this is why the name Osigliano del Vescovo. So it's like Osigliano belonging to the bishop. Yeah.
And you're in the relatively new region of Pisa, aren't you? Pisa.
Yes. Terre di Pisa is a relatively new DOC. It was originated in 2011 and was finally approved last year. So we could release the first vintage Terre di Pisa DOC in 2015. So with Il Barbiglione, this is our first Terre di Pisa Rosso DOC.
Okay. Well, can you tell us a little bit about the terroir and
Yes.
yeah?
Of course. The terroir is very particular here in Osigliano, because consider that millions of years ago we had the sea where we are now. We are quite close to the Tyrrhenian Sea. We are near the coast, quite near the coast. And here we had the sea. So now walking in our vineyards, it's like walking on the seaside. It's a sandy soil full of fossils and shells. You can really collect shells in our vineyards. So it's a really special terroir, and which gives our wine a lot of freshness, saltness, minerality. So our wines have a good personality and character in this sense.
I see. So, and presumably you get a lot of ventilation off from the sea, and
Yes.
minerality, saltiness in the.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Okay, do you have a couple of wines to present to us?
Yes. Today I have, I don't know if you can see it, Il Barbiglione, Terre di Pisa Rosso DOC.
It's a little bit white.
I don't know. Oh my God.
Ah, yes, that's better. Yeah, we can.
Maybe it's the light. Sorry, this is not my computer, because with my computer I could not connect. So this is Il Barbiglione. Il Barbiglione is a bird, which in English can be translated with bee eater. So it's the bird. It's a very, maybe you, no. It's too far.
Yes, that's a bit far. But not to worry, the people watching can request a meeting, and one thing they can ask for is
Okay.
of the wine.
Yeah, Il Barbiglione is our Terre di Pisa Rosso, which is mainly Syrah. It's 85% Syrah, 10% Cabernet Sauvignon, and 5% Merlot. 12 months in barrique of second passage and 12 months in bottle. This is a very complex wine in the nose. Its aromas as like violet and red flowers, and in the mouth is very velvet, very complex, persistent. And Il Barbiglione is our business card. It is the wine which really represents our terroir.
Okay, and the second one?
The second one is Il Ginestraio. This is a white wine. Il ginestraio, the name comes from ginestre, which is the typical yellow flower in Tuscany. And this is 50% Chardonnay, 50% Viognier. Part of the wine vinifies in barrique, the rest, of course, in stainless steel tanks. And this is a wine which can be also, which is good for aging. So this is a white wine which you can keep for 5, 6, 7 years, for example. Very fresh, good acidity, peach aroma on the nose. This is a very pleasant wine to be drunk as an aperitif, but also to go with the meal.
Okay, so we have a question from Atish. I think it's in India. It's from India or in India. What food pairings go with your wines?
Well, so with the red, we suggest meat, game, but of course, if you take wines such as 1083, which is a Petit Verdot 100%, this is a wine you can drink also alone at the end of the meal. With the white wines, you can have fish, for example, seafood, or cheese, for example. Yeah.
Okay. And which export markets are you particularly interested in being contacted from?
Well, we are quite new on the export market. We are starting now with Denmark. We are selling to Hong Kong, but we are open, of course, to all European markets and US markets, of course. So, yeah, we are quite new on the export.
I see. Quite a common question from some of the wine importers is what is your and I think Artie is asking, what is your current production in bottles?
Yes, so total production is 100,000 bottles in total. We are in conversion to organic, so starting from vintage 2020, we will be organic certified. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we have the might get some more questions, and we'll come back to Giovanni in a moment.
Okay.
But you've sent in a video for us, so let's have a look at that, so we can see the property. Here we go.
Cannot hear you.
Okay, now.
Sorry. Well, I was just saying,
Right.
I don't know what happened there, or the three of us came up suddenly. All right, let's see. Okay, question. So, to Giovanni, that's the same question as for Linda. What export markets are you particularly interested in being contacted by?
Well, it's we have a presence in various markets, but we are looking for contacts. Again, even if we are present, we like more presence in the US and northern Europe, such as Belgium, Holland, Denmark, and also Germany. And but in general, the important thing is to have a good importer and a good relationship, and then the market. We do not exclude any market, because we do not have exclusivity relationship at the moment. But we are looking also for exclusivity in certain countries. So we are open to the opportunities as they may arise. And in these times, it's difficult from the producer to say, I want this and that market, but depends if the market are really available. Okay.
And so somebody asking us, that it's not public, it was a private message about the labels. The flower in the glass is any particular?
I like the question, because that's the final result. Because we like to, as I said before, we like to play with beauty, and we have also in the family someone who does that more than average. And basically, now you see it like on a mirror. They should be, or you see from right to left, and they should be the other direction. Now it's the flower is the flower of grapes that gets into the wine. You get the perfumes from the flowers, and then that the glass returns the perfume of flowers to the nose, so that's that's the logic of that label. All our wine, they have a different color and different bottle. We do not have a uniform label. But they also have the same style, and they are all glass and flower of different colors.
Okay. Right. So
I have flowers too.
Oh, let's have a look.
Good.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay. Well, let's. We should have a file here we can share, which is these have the profiles of the three producers scheduled for this session. One don't know what's happened, but if we don't get him, we'll have to put him into a slot tomorrow. So that's Albea. If we don't connect with Albea, then if you're particularly interested in Albea, well, we'll see him some stage in tomorrow's program, starting at 1 o'clock Italian time. So if you look on your chat on the right-hand side of your screen, you'll see a red button on Files, third one from the bottom. You can click on that. You should be able to download the file, and you have three producers on this current program. So also on the website, you can get the same information and request an appointment, a meeting or inquiry with either of the two producers here. And Albea, we've seen the video at the beginning, so we have an idea. Okay, so please download that, and that's for yours to keep.
May I say,
yes,
we have a very comprehensive website in English and Italian and English, with a lot of information and pictures and movies. And so if someone is interested in information and images, it's fofani.it. It's very simple, and you get all that from the web.
Okay, so thank you very much, Linda.
Thank you.
English name. Thank you very much, Giovanni, from Friuli Venezia Giulia. I think we're coming to your region in October for the International Wine Tourism Conference, which is end of October, 27th, 28th October. So I think some of the tour operators will be visiting your winery, I believe.
We welcome them.
Right.
And hope,
okay.
Let's say that everything will be all right by September.
Yes, well, I was talking to Matteo earlier from the Bellotto, and he was saying that that the vineyards actually safest place to be because it's easy to social distance.
Yes.
It's true.
Yes,
but it is opening. Italy is opening again now.
Yes.
So it's important. The trend is very positive.
Yes.
Well, he was also saying that the wineries have been opening. People are visiting already for 2 weeks now, and visiting and buying wines in the Friuli Venezia Giulia region, at least, as that's not been affected too much, as I understand. And things are slowly getting back to normal. So we're confident that the international conference will go ahead. Wine tourism conference will go ahead as planned at the end of October. So hope to see you both there.
Hope too.
Okay, so thank you to the two producers, and we hope you found the presentations interesting, and that and you just want to taste those wines, and you just got to get in touch with Giovanni or Linda. So that's it for today. We're back again tomorrow at 1 o'clock. We have a longer program tomorrow, and we're kicking off with a seminar on with Giampiero Narale, Amarone della Valpolicella, and wines of the scenic Lake Garda. So that's first up. And then we've got live interviews with Palazzo Becchia, Tuscany, Argile from Orvieto, Umbria, and Pravis from Trentino Alto Adige. Then we've got the Friuli back on. Matteo's back with the international grape varieties, followed by more live interviews from Chianti Classico, Puglia, and Florence, Tuscany. And we're finishing up with Judith Lewis, who will be with us. Question answer, time to take a look at your digital marketing. So if you're wanting to improve your presence online, activity online, that is a must session to attend for everybody in the wine trade. So please do have some questions ready for Judith. She is very knowledgeable and will give you immediate practical tips for your particular circumstances. So that's it for today, Italian Week, Day 1. Replays will be available on the website, and you can watch them again and again and again. So we'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you very much for attending. And if you're watching the replay, thanks for watching afterwards. And thank you again to Linda and Giovanni. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.